When you're using the projection system, that means you're going to be importing a lot of extra media that's not already on the machine. Over time, the machine can become cluttered with disorganized content. However, we've put together a structure that keeps the machine clean and keeps your content functioning at a high rate of speed. There are two different ways to transfer content onto the desktop. Number one is to use a flash drive or a hard drive. To enhance ease of use, we've installed a 4-port USB extender on the front of the monitor. All you have to do is plug in your USB drive or external hard drive, and your media will come up on the screen. The second method is to use some type of cloud-based system, like Dropbox or Google Drive. I'll show you both systems and how to stay organized when importing media. First, let's talk about how to import content from a flash drive. Take your flash drive, insert it into the USB drive in the front. And once it pops up on your screen, double-click on the icon. There are two different methods for storing your media on the computer. If you're using this content for a single event and you won't have need for it on the computer after that, take your video or your image, click, and drag it over to a folder called temp content. This will make a copy of it in temp content, and you'll be able to access your content once you open ProPresenter 6. If you're adding media for a recurring event, say a weekly chapel service or a quarterly ministry event, what you want to do is, once again, locate your content. We'll close temp content now. And you'll want to place it in its respective folder in the chapel user. Let me show you how to access this. Here along the bottom, we've provided several different folder systems. We have movies, music, and pictures. Select which one is the appropriate category for your content and then drag your content into that folder. So for example, we have a video here, so I'm going to drag this and add it into movies. This ensures that the content stays on the computer and it's accessible whenever you have your event. If you've added content to your folder, now go to ProPresenter 6, and now you'll see we've added the video to temp content. Temp content is right here. It's what's called a hot folder in ProPresenter 6, and we can now use it in our presentation. To create a new element, go up to New, and the file that we will create here is called Grandparents' Day Video. We'll select just the default template, and we'll hit New. Once this comes up, just grab your video and drag it into Grandparents' Day Video. Now, if you've added your media to the permanent file system, what you'll want to do is go to Foreground and click Foreground, click Movie and hit Open in Finder. You can then grab your respective file, click and drag it down into Foreground and release, and then you'll go through the same process to create a new presentation and click and drag your video into the presentation. If you want to add content via a cloud-based system, the first thing to do would be to connect with me, and I can set up a folder that you can use in Dropbox. Let me show you how I've done this for one of our recent events this past fall, Global Leadership Summit. Click on ProPresenter 6. And in ProPresenter 6, I've created a hot folder called GLS 2017. This includes all of the host announcements for the summit. All I did was add a folder in Dropbox called GLS 2017 and separated the slides out based on sessions. Then whenever I created a hot folder in ProPresenter, all I had to do was click and drag my files into the presentation, and then they were ready to be displayed.